so slightly different today. I have readjusted the camera just a bit. If you've been around for a while, then you know I used to have black curtains right over there. I swapped them out for something more transparent and a little bit lighter. However, it is a lot lighter, so might be giving a slightly overexposed look. I don't know, I'll see what I can do with that, but regardless, there is a lot more natural light in this room, which I do like, so we're gonna go with it. I think it's better than the black. Anyway. Today's video is going to include lots of over-explaining, over-explaining tiny little items that are quite important to me, either because I use them regularly or I just like them. Things of that nature. So, really excited to get into it. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying your day, wherever you are, whatever time it is. And again, I thank you for joining me in this video today. So, without further ado, let's get started. And we are going to start with something that is brand new, that I actually haven't used yet, but I will be using very soon in my next video, actually. And it is this tiny little lavalier mic. This tiny little lavalier mic. You can see it kind of matches my bigger mic. It's just the super tiny version. And so I'll start by explaining why I got this. This is a wireless lavalier mic that I can plug into my phone. And so that means if I am away or on the go, I can still record videos, hopefully with decent sound, without having to bring my entire setup somewhere, which oftentimes I cannot do. So that's why I got this. I'm gonna do a mic test video sometime this coming week, so really looking forward to that. But let's get into it. Let's talk about the specifics of this cute little lavalier mic. So, as you can see, it's very fuzzy on the top. It's soft and fuzzy. Again, very similar to this mic cover. However, I will add that this is actually even softer than this. It's the same idea, but just much softer. And as you can see, it's about the size of a cotton ball. It's about the size of a cotton ball, but softer than a cotton ball. And we've got some nice light and dark grays, and the entire mic. Is teeny tiny. What would you say? Maybe like 2 or 3 inches in size. It's really quite small, especially if you take off this mic cover, which you can do. You can remove it and add a more typical mic cover, which I will also do during the mic test. And again, that one looks very similar to my other big Blue Yeti mic cover, so that's pretty cool. What I like is that there's a little clip on the back. Let me show you. There's a little clip. Do you see that? A clip on the back. So I can clip it to whatever I want. I can clip it to whatever I want. Music Group logo. This mic logo is a Blue Yeti, so it's different. It's a little bit different. I'm not sure what the quality will be like. I'm really not sure what the quality will be like, but I think it will be fun to try something new together, even if it's a little bit different than what we normally do. And again, we can clip it, we can clip it however we want, wherever we want. So a modern working girl on the go with her little lavalier mic. So I can take this with me in the car. I can take this with me outside if it's not too loud. I can take it with me when I visit friends or family, or when I take a tramp. I can just have it with me, and that way I can film easily on the go. Again, without my full setup, which includes having like my computer, my camera, my big mic, all of the attachments and cords and stands and whatnot. This is just so simple. It's so simple. It's so simple. It's so cute. It's cute and simple. And again, we can swap out the cover. I'm kind of scared to take this off. I haven't yet. Okay, so that's just what it looks like without the cover. So, not much going on, but I'm gonna put the cover back on because I think it's really cute with the cover. If I can figure out how to put it back on. That's gonna have to be a later thing. Curiosity got the best of me, and I should have left the cover on, but we're gonna figure it out later. We're gonna figure it out later, okay? We're gonna figure it out later. So that is the first tiny little object that I wanted to share with you. I hope you like it as much as I do. Now, I want to show you something even tinier. This is the tiniest thing that I have to show you, and it's from my yard. I just picked it moments ago. It is this tiny little Fleabane. This tiny little Fleabane, which is a type of plant that grows wildly in my yard. It's all over my yard, so I didn't feel too bad about picking it. But what we're going to do is talk about the colors, and we're going to count the petals. We're going to try to count the petals together. There's a lot of them, so it might be a little bit off, but we're going to try. And actually, without pausing the video, I would love it if you could take a look at this Fleabane right now. Just take a look, and just guess for me, how many little tiny petals do you think are on this flower? Without pausing the video or actually counting, how many petals do you think are on this little tiny flower? Let me know. And let me know before I actually tell you the answer, because that would be cheating, right? Okay, so I want to talk about how we've got this little yellow top here, but if you look really closely on the edge, and in some parts you can see the little green. There's a little bit of green as well. And the color of the plant itself, or the petals I should say, it's like a white, almost this tiny tint hue of purple. At least that's what it looks like to me. I am told by those close to me that they think I'm a little bit colorblind, a little bit colorblind, which is possible. I wouldn't really know. But to me, it looks like it's mostly white with a tint or hint of purpley blue. And then, of course, we've got the stem. And that's completely green. The stem is completely green. And we've got a few buds of Fleabane they were going to pop up, and then I plucked it, so that's not going to happen now. But can I have lots of these in my yard, and they're teeny tiny, and I really like them. So without further ado, let's count the petals, okay? Let's count the petals. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, quartz, and I would say that because I have a lot of clear quartz and it looks very similar. Though I don't know, I find it a little bit hard to believe that I would find such a glorious chunk in my yard. And if you look closely, you can see all the fantastic little angles and edges, and maybe we can count those together too. But I love the way the light shimmers on it. I keep it by my window in the kitchen right above the sink. Some parts look very, very smooth. Do you see that? Do you see? Smooth, smooth, smooth. And then there's parts that look a little rougher, and they feel rougher too. You can tell there's different parts of it. And so let's count the number of sides and angles. Okay, let's start at the top. Should we start at the top? I think so. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 at the top. But it breaks off into 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If we keep going, we get to 13. 14. I want to say there's 14 different angles to this little crystal rock thing. If you can identify it with certainty, let me know. All I know is that I really find it to be quite beautiful. And if you like tapping noises, which it's hit or miss for me, I don't really like tapping, but I think a lot of people do. If you like tapping, this makes nice tapping noises. Scratchy noises too. But that's, again, those aren't my favorite types of triggers. But I do think it's fascinating that I just found this in my dirt. And look at, now we have a cat. He's not a tiny little object, but, hi buddy. Today is the 2-year anniversary of adopting him. That's true, isn't that true? Isn't that true, buddy? And again, I always say he matches my mic cover. Yes, you do. Yes, that's such a good boy. So everybody say happy 2-year adoptiversary, Vito. Happy 2-year adoptiversary. He wants to come say hi. So typical. He said, I want to be the star of the show. Isn't he pretty? He just had a birthday too. He did, he just had a birthday. He's 16 years old. He's 16 years old. Come here. He's 16 years old. Okay. So I think that's really all I wanted to say about this guy. Simply because I don't know enough about it, other than the fact that I really like it. Okay, next up, we've got this tiny little lip balm. I guess I wouldn't maybe call it tiny, but it's quite small. It's quite small. Have you ever heard of this brand? It's called Shea Moisture. And this is the coconut and hibiscus shea butter vegan lip balm made with sunflower oil. And if you look closely, you'll see a coconut. Wait, is that a coconut? No. This is the coconut. Here's the coconut. My guess would be that this is the hibiscus. Could be wrong, but here we've got a little heart. And we've got some, maybe this is the hibiscus. Maybe this is the hibiscus up here. And this is simply a leaf. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Shea butter. I don't know. But here's the brand. It's a Shea Moisture. As you can see, we've got some ridging up top. But the rest of the tube is quite smooth. And then we've got the ingredients. Which I'm not going to read because that's not very interesting. But this is certified organic ingredients and fair trade looks like a salmon rose type color. But down here, we've got a clear glaze look. Just a clear white kind of cap, which let me unscrew for you. And I'll put some on because you can never have too much, I don't think. Okay, so here is what the applicator looks like. Can you see that? There's a tiny little hole where the lip balm comes out and you just squeeze it. It's really easy, you just squeeze it. There you go. And this is a fresh tube. And I really love this brand because it usually rates quite well on the Yuka app, which I use religiously, if you didn't know. And yeah, so it's not the biggest tube, maybe, what is that, 6 inches? Call it about 6 inches, but in terms of content inside, it's 0.43 ounces, 0.43 ounces, 0.43 ounces in this little tube, in this little tube, in this little tube. So I really like it, I really like it, I really like it. I recommend the brand if you haven't tried it. It's plant-based, natural ingredients, and again, I really like the lip balm and how it feels on my lips. So there you have it, there you have it, there you have it. I'm really excited about the next item that I have to show you. It is much smaller, and I'm going to try to pick it up quietly. So, we're going to see what's inside in just a second, but if you remember from how many videos ago was this? It's where I talked about the concert I went to and how I lost my earplug because it fell down somebody's shirt. I had to get a replacement pair, which I did, and this is the brand. It's Eargasm. Here's the little logo, but the rest is just this little black tube. And when you buy a pair of these earplugs, it comes with this little tube / case that you can use as a keychain, which I never do, but I keep this stuffed in my bag. I keep it stuffed in my bag so that if I'm ever in a place where there's lots of loud noises, then I have them ready. So again, it's just this shiny little lightweight case. It's nothing to write home about, but it's nice. It's hard. It's got hard coating, and it feels a little bit cold actually, which is, it's got to be the only cold thing in this room. So it's like this dark, thick, heavy material, and yet it is a lightweight case. So again, you can use it as a keychain if you want to, or you can be like me and you can just stuff it in your bag for whenever you need it. So I think it's really convenient. It's nice and small, so it doesn't take up a lot of space. And then whenever you need your earplugs, I'll try to do this quietly. You just unscrew the top. We're almost there. And there you go. It opens right up. It opens right up. And we'll look inside. You want to take a look? There they are. Now, I haven't actually used these yet because they're brand new. They're the replacement pair. But that's the amount of space that's in the empty tube. So again, it's not too big, but plenty big enough for what you need them for. And here are the earplugs. They're even teenier, tinier than the case. Let me show you just one of them so you could get a really good. Hold on. There you go. Here you go. Here is this little blue thing. Ooh, this little blue thing is the filter. I think it's called attenuation filter, which filters out the harmful noise that can damage your ears. And you insert it with this top piece first. So you would put them in like this. And this is a nice flexible silicone material. So they're actually very comfortable in your ear. sizes, and I have the size that's for smaller ears. And so it's the same as the other type of earplug, it's just a smaller size, and the filter is the same. The filter on the end here is the same, but you can swap the filter out and put them into a larger size or a different pair if you don't lose your other pair. And in my case, I had lost both pairs because it comes with two. It comes with not one pair but two pairs because they're different sizes, and so you can test out the size that works for you, but it only comes with one pair of filters, so it's not like you have two pairs necessarily. But if you could make them both work, if you lost a pair, then that's really handy. But for me, I use the smallest size because they have teeny tiny little ear canals. And so you can see there's 1, 2, 3 different cones. Oh, I just dropped that. But there are 1, 2, 3 different cones, going from smaller to larger to comfortably fit in your ear canal. And then this little grippy guy at the end is just to help you pull it out or push it in if you need to adjust in any way. And then again, you've got this little blue filter to block out the harmful sound that's going into your ear when you're listening to loud music or loud sounds. So again, made from this clear silicone material. I love them. I highly recommend them. And if you wanted to get a different pair, they do range in colors. You could get a different filter color as well. You could get a different type of silicone, and you can get a different color case. You could get a different color case if you wanted to. I go for the standard cheap color and version because I don't care. They're going in my ears and people aren't seeing them, but you could get them to glow in the dark, and you could get a string to go around your neck so that you don't drop one down somebody's ear. So that's pretty convenient. So what I'm going to do now is just put them back in the case. So again, they fit nicely in the case. The brand is Eargasm. This is not me promoting it. I just have tinnitus, and so earplugs are very important to me. Ear health is very important to me because tinnitus can only get worse. It can't get better. And so that's why I live by these, okay? I really do. I know there are other similar brands. I haven't tried them, but if you have, let me know. I know that loops, L-O-O-P-S work really well, so I've heard. If you've used them and you like them, let me know. I just thought these would fit in my ear better based on the sort of conical shape. I have trouble with other types of earbuds that have a more round head, if that makes sense. A lot of times those just fall out, so that's why I went with this brand, but it's not a brand loyalty thing, it's just what works for me. So anyway, let me know if you have a different experience, but they're back in the little case now. They're back in their little case, and I love them so much. I'm going to put them back in my bag, and whenever I need them, I'm going to pull them out, and I'm going to pop them in so I don't do more damage to my tiny little ears, tiny little ears. So there you go. I've got a few more things to share. 3 more things. Okay, I've got 3 more tiny little things, which includes this tiny little spoon. And I did feature this in an older video, not too old, but this actually came with a microderm abrasion like cleansing cream, and somebody very kindly in the comments told me what it was for because I didn't understand the purpose of a spoon and something like that, but it's to prevent germs and icky gross stuff getting into the cream, because if you're just using your fingers, that can get kind of gross. So you have this cute little spoon where you can scoop out the cream and then apply it to your face. As you can see, the spoon is no longer with the cream. size, I would say, I don't know, 4 inches, 5 inches, something like that. And it's just a simple, plain little wooden spoon, but I really like it. I think it's so cute. I think it's great for videos when I use it like this, but let me know if you like it. If you don't like it, I won't keep using it. And I can always clean it off and use it for my microdermabrasion cleanser cream mask thing. Or anything else that might be similar and good to keep germs away from. So anyway, that's my teeny tiny little spoon. I hope you like it. I like it too. I hope you like it. I like it too. Okay, 2 more items. This my friend made for me. It is a bracelet. It is a bracelet, a beaded bracelet. Beaded bracelet, a beaded bracelet, a beaded bracelet, a beaded bracelet. And if you haven't guessed, you can take a guess, but I'll tell you anyway that we're gonna count the beads. We're gonna count the beads. This is a silicone band. It is a bright green silicone band, and it says Brat. It says Brat. And it's not that she made it for me because I am a Brat. She made it for, well, maybe I can be a Brat, but she made it in honor of Charlie XCX's album Brat. If you've heard anyone say that it's a Brat summer, it's because of Charlie XCX's new album, which she loves. She is always singing the songs. I think it is fun. I like some of her other albums better, but there are a lot of songs on the album that I like. So anyway, she made me this festival style charm bracelet, bead bracelet, in honor of that album. And again, it says Brat. It says it 4 times. We've got a black heart. And then we've got alternating colors, black and white, to spell out the word Brat. And it repeats 4 times. And I really like the sounds that these plastic beads make along this silicone band, because I can easily and flexibly move it around. And that's what I like about this band, because it's not gonna fall apart, the knot's not gonna come undone, and it's gonna fit most wrists. So we're gonna make a lot more of these, but I really like it. As you can see, it does fit my wrist quite well. It fits my wrist quite well, so I've been wearing it a lot. But like I said, let's count the beads together, shall we? Okay. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Wow, that really bothers me that there's 21. I wish we ended on an even number, but we didn't. So there are 21 beads. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hearts. So that's why it ended on an odd number, because Brat is even. That is 4 letters per word. There are 4 Brats, each with 4 beads. So that's 16 beads plus the 5 hearts. So that's why we have 21 beads in total. We have 21 beads in total on this Brat bracelet. On this Brat bracelet, because it is a Brat summer. If you haven't heard, now you've heard. It is a Brat summer, and so my roommate made this bracelet for me, and I have been wearing it quite often because I like it a whole lot. I really do like it a whole lot, and I'm gonna wear it out on most days. I really am, and I have been, and we're gonna make more. So I'm really liking it. I really like it. So yes, it's a Brat summer. Anyway, we weren't going to consume them. Instead, we painted rocks. We found some rocks and we painted them. And I got very creative with my rock, as you can see. And I keep her out on display constantly. She is always out on display. So as you can see, we've got lots of green up top, along with her two beautifully stunning green eyes. And we've got some shades of blue there that we mixed with the green, but you can really see that on the edges. And then in an ombre type fashion, we come down to a yellow gold color, which later mixes in with an orangey pink tone. So I think she's simply stunning, honestly. And we've got some gorgeous gemstones here, which really add some pizzazz to her outfit. And let's see how many we've got. There was one here, but it fell off. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, that bothers me too, that there's 13 instead of 14, but there used to be 14, but she was partying too hard, I guess, and she lost one. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that are yellow. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that are pink. Oh my gosh, I think we used to have one here too, because then we would have 4 reds, but only 2 blues, and this must have been a yellow as well. I'm not sure. She's been through a lot this past year, but I love her nonetheless. She is very smooth, very stunning, very chic, very vogue. She's all the things. She is every woman, every girl, and I like her quite a bit. As I mentioned, she is on display right when you walk into the house. The other side of her is simple. You see, very simple, very understated, very classic rock, classic stone. Just as flat on this side. She could have been painted, but we don't need to show off that hard, I think. So we just have all of this lovely embroidery and color on the front side and on the back side. Much more understated, but very smooth all the way around. It doesn't look like it would be heavy, but there is a little bit of weight to Freom dress, just a little bit. So anyway, very smooth on all sides, all edges here. There's really no edges, but just a lovely look, a lovely summertime, all times of year look. So that's Freom dress. There she is. I hope you like her as much as I do, So, that's really all that I had picked out. However, I will quickly go over one more jewelry piece because it's quite small and I'm going to put them into my ears. They are earrings. They are cute little moon earrings. There's a moon and a star on each of them. Golden moon and star, plus this golden glittery ball. What do you think? I think they're really pretty. Dangly earrings, extremely lightweight, extremely easy to put in, and it's nothing crazy, but I think they jazz up a look. I think that they do. I have a lot of hair, so very quickly you can't tell I'm wearing them. I kind of have to do one of these, but I think that's okay. I still think they're quite lovely, and again, extremely lightweight, so I don't even know that they're on. And cute little golden moon and sun and golden ball at the top. So I'm just gonna pop those in. I do think they count as a tiny little object, 2 tiny little objects even. So I just thought I would pop those got some ideas coming up, and like I said, you can expect to see this little guy, this little guy, this little guy in a future video, just as a mic test. If we don't like it, we don't have to use it. We don't have to use it, but I think it would be a fun way to mix it up, mix up the content, and